singing in slow motion.
I know.
Happy
birthday,
dear
Chris.
Happy birthday
to
you.
Yay!
We're definitely not
That's
gonna
fun with the time lag.
I know.
It's like we're all drunk. What's in this tea?
Really?
Yes, yes. Everybody have their
I'm not
tea?
saying.
I've got
I
my
have my
tea.
tea. I have my tea and my little teapot. I am ready
I'm
to
so,
go.
I
my
think I'm a
Earl
princess
Grey.
glass.
Love
Look at
that,
you.
Dot.
Oh, that's lovely.
I'm a princess.
Good job, Leslie.
Aww.
We'll
Nice.
just give a few minutes. I guess we can start, Leslie.
I
what do you
think we
say?
should start.
Yeah.
So what we thought we would do is go through everybody, how they made their crown or a little bit about their crown. And so let's start with Leslie Asheville Leslie.
Okay, Asheville Leslie. Well, my crown is, so we do this. It's a roll of duct tape. And
Oh, how clever.
on my bun, I needed to do something
That's awesome, Leslie.
kind of light. It's a roll of duct tape, and these are all plastic beads left over from after school kids classes. I rated it.
Oh, that's awesome. See, I have to be there. Oh, it came up.
There's my
I was
bun.
just,
Okay, well, so now you can see it really is.
yeah.
Oh, it just fits on your bun. Cool.
I think that
awesome.
is fantastic.
I do too. I love it. That is the shiniest duct tape I've ever seen. Does that have like rainbow sparkles in it?
Right.
It looks like it, doesn't it? Like it looks sparkly.
You know, they make like fashion duct tape now. There was a
Yes.
range back when my daughter was
Right.
a teenager of making duct tape wallets.
Yes.
And so the duct
Yes.
tape company started making neon colors and camouflage and sparkle and rainbow. And so you can get duct tape in all kinds of colors now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
that's
prints, you know, like you were saying,
Yes.
it's in camo, but then they also have
Right.
like ducks on the duct
Yeah.
tape, and then they
Ducks on the
have
Scotty dogs.
like
They have
little
Scotty dogs,
bunnies
too.
and
Yeah.
you know, all
Right,
kinds of,
right.
Yeah.
And you can take off a wart with it. That's what my dermatologist does.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for that information.
Wow,
that's
that's
very
good to
helpful.
know.
All right, let's go down to Dot. Dot, can you tell us about your crown?
Mine is all toilet paper rolls, and
That's awesome.
because you know it's worth a lot. It's worth more than gold nowadays.
It is. Well, it's a sign of affluence. The fact that you have all of these,
Right, and then of course a
used up cores.
paper
Yeah.
towel.
Uh-huh.
Well, really, this was like Gilded Lilies were getting ready to have a class where we were going to make a book out of toilet paper rolls. So I just been collecting them, and whenever I do Zoom with bead artists, they're like, what are those toilet paper rolls back there behind you? I'm like, oh, I'm saving them because I'm going to roll leaves on it, you know. So then I had to put pom-poms on because, you know.
Yeah. I was going to ask on my screen. I couldn't tell if they were pom-poms or gumballs
Yeah, they're
in
pom-poms.
cellophane.
And this says,
Yeah.
They are.
this says live in the moment.
Oh,
which
that's
we
so
have
I
to
love
do.
it.
Which we have to do.
I love it.
That's awesome. Absolutely. Live in the
And
moment
it took
is
me a
the
whole
new truth.
45 minutes to make.
Right on, girl. I love it.
Awesome.
All right, Connie, let's shift
I'm
to
up.
you.
Okay,
Yes.
my little tiny crown is actually it's the collar of a doll costume that didn't it was too big, and so I took the pins out of it and put a little wire hoop in there, and it's literally just pinned. I didn't even, I've been busy working with my students on my class, so I didn't have time to sew it. So it's literally held together with that's held onto the wire with pins. But it's got little tiny, I don't know if you can see or not, little tiny beads
Oh, yeah.
on the, like
Very
little
cute.
micro beads, and then these little white beads
Oh,
on
yeah.
top. And it's from an old quilt square. I had an antique baby quilt that my mom gave me that was already starting to kind of dry rot and come apart, and it couldn't really be repaired and used as a quilt anymore. But there were a few good blocks on it that were still more or less intact. So I said, you know what? I'm cannibalizing that thing.
It's very
And so there's my
cute.
little, it's sort of a jester crown because, you know,
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm the
It's
queen
great.
of fools.
It's great.
How about Diana?
Okay. I did this one last night.
partly because I was cleaning out some stuff, and this drawer kept catching, seriously. And I had this bag of like all these little silk flowers and all the kind of stuff that you kind of, and I thought, oh, right. And then I dug around in my scrapbooking box, and I have like these little tiny.
Oh,
Oh, how
yeah.
pretty.
Cute. Very pretty.
So I had, and these used to be, remember when we wore like the big flowers on our
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
That's what these were.
Yeah.
Like the corsage.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And so the rest of it is it's just a bunch of, it's glued lay flowers.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
What a great
Leslie,
idea.
And I learned how to do the gluing because I did one of those bucket list things with a friend, and
Yeah.
we spent a whole day in Pasadena on a float. So we
Oh,
learned
wow.
how to do all the little
Oh,
gluing
wow.
and stuff on,
Oh yeah,
on the float.
it's a thing.
So it's like, oh yeah, I can do that. And then I can
Cool.
save it with the one the hat. It'll fit right in that box.
yeah,
There you go.
that's great.
Lovely.
Leslie, do you hear that knock?
I do hear something. I
You
hear
do?
that knocking. Yes.
Sounds
Is there
like a-
somebody at the door?
I think there's a royal knock.
It sounds like a royal knock.
Let me go check.
Okay. Oh,
Crap.
hello. She's connecting the royal person.
Hello.
Hello.
Ah, this is our royal
Wow.
queen.
Hi, everybody.
Wow, what a crown.
Everybody, this is Annette. This is my daughter.
Hi.
Annette, I'm glad that you were able to make it.
Yeah.
How about telling all these lovely ladies about your crown and how you went about getting this beautiful crown?
Okay. So we have Mardi Gras here in Mobile, and my husband belongs to a Mardi Gras organization. It's like a big festival every year. And I had the honor of being queen one year of his Mardi Gras organization.
Oh,
And when you do that, you have a crown made, and I brought my scepter. You have a scepter made.
wow.
Oh, wow.
So it's my scepter. And you just get to go to this really beautiful ball, and you have music, and I have a very long train that I wear, and it's just a big festival all night, and you celebrate Mardi Gras. They ride in the streets before the ball and throw out
Wow.
trinkets, and my husband dresses up. Oh, here, that's what I brought y'all. Let's see. You can see.
Oh,
me.
wow. Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty
amazing.
spectacular.
Isn't that cool?
husband. And then, let's see. Oh, here's my train.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
Wait.
my
You can
goodness.
see that. And then, let's see. You can see there's me and my beautiful mom.
Aw.
Oh,
Let's see us with the, and let's see. That's the whole on stage with all of the
Wow.
other people.
Wow.
With your royal retinue.
Yeah, so it's all of the people. And each one of those people standing on the stage, at some point, their wives will, or their daughters will become queen. All of those people standing on the stage have a special position within the organization. And then after you've been in the organization, usually about 10 years is when all of this happens.
Wow.
So yeah, so it's a lot of fun.
And Annette, can you take your crown off and show it to us closer and explain a little bit more?
So that's
wow.
the front of the clothes.
That
And
is
then-
beautiful.
You personalize the back, so you'll see my
That's an A.
initial.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the two butterflies have my kids' birthstones,
Oh,
and then the heart with mine and my husband's birthstone,
that's so sweet.
and then the year I was queen. And then in my scepter, I have my family. Like this is my mother's birthstone here.
Nice.
My grandmother is up here. My brother is here. And then some of my husband's family members are in here as well. His mother. So I wanted to make both pieces personalized. Usually the queens don't do anything with their scepter, but I wanted both of my pieces to have meanings. So I personalized
Yeah.
both of them.
Nice.
And then
Those
I'll
are
use my
beautiful.
jewelry. I wore my necklace.
Goodness,
Wow.
look at
Gorgeous.
my
Oh, wow.
earrings.
Wow.
I wore it all so you could see it.
you go,
That's
girl.
pretty
I
spectacular.
love
Yeah.
it.
It was an
Yeah.
amazing evening. It was a lot of fun.
Annette, tell us about your collar. I don't think you have that around, do you? Your collar.
I do. As you can see it the best in the picture of you and I, though.
Okay, maybe.
Collar here.
Okay, we'll post some pictures later.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, my.
So it's lace,
Oh,
and then there's sequins here, and there's
Wow.
hand beading here. Oh, I don't know if y'all can. Let me see if I can find a good picture of the top of my dress. Mom hand beaded the top of my dress with Swarovski crystals
Oh,
all the way around
Wow.
and on the edge of it. Mama did that for me.
Oh,
I don't have a really good picture of that. I'm trying to see if I have it in this book. I kind of just grabbed it the last one. I was like, I bet you they would love to see pictures. You can kind of see it a little bit. It's on the neckline there.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Wow.
clear and
Nice
red
edging, yeah.
that is
crystals.
beautiful.
Mom did all of the beadwork across the top of my dress, and then there's a piece that sits on my hip that she did as well.
Wow.
I think of, hey, Skylar, I can leave y'all for a second and go get the collar if you want me to.
Yeah, go get the
come on.
collar.
I would love to see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty spectacular.
Wow.
Yes, it was an amazing event, I have to say.
Wow.
What
Unbelievable.
fun.
Yeah, yeah.
But
that-
Adele,
that-
tell us a little bit about what you felt about it.
Well, I think it was, when she first walked out with her train, which was almost 12 feet, and she was pulling that train and she came out, she was just a vision. I
I
mean,
guess.
it was, I don't even know. I just didn't have words. The only thing that I could do was to stand there and cry.
Oh,
It was so emotional to see her
Yeah.
that way. And my granddaughters were with me, and we were all hugging each other and crying because she just walked out, and it was so regal, to see her come
Yeah.
out.
Mhm.
And she had
Yeah.
been planning it for so long. I've been flying back and forth to Mobile to help her with doing the design of the train and picking out the jury. So I was really
Wow.
involved in it. So here's her collar.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, wow.
That's the scope of it.
wow.
Oh,
Wow.
That's
Jeez.
incredible.
So here's that.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was a stuffed. It's lace.
Yeah, it's
Oh, that's
lace.
gorgeous.
Wow.
Lace.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And then I have special padding around the neck because the train hooks to these little pieces here. And so I
Oh,
have
My
to
goodness.
pull that train. And so
and it's heavy.
very heavy. So what it does is it goes around my neck like so, like that. And then the pieces hook underneath my arm, and then they went like that.
Wow.
Wow.
Very
Oh,
cool.
I can get my dress too. I know exactly what that's all.
Yes, we need to see your dress.
Just bring your whole closet, Annette.
Look at it. I'll be right
Really?
back.
And we want to know what
From the
shoes
full
she wore
regalia.
too.
Yeah. Full regalia. Come on. Full
I mean, if we're
regalia.
doing it, let's do it.
Yeah. Well, she was, when I told her, I said, Annette, you have to come to the Queen's party. And she says, yeah. Well, she's always excited to show it,
Oh,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
That's impressive. I mean, that's just an amazing, I know how much work it is doing beading and stuff on something this
Right.
big. So,
Right.
to life size it, wow, that's
Yeah.
impressive.
Well, she's
It's
lucky
really
because her
impressive.
mama is the queen of costuming. So
Exactly.
Well, I tell you, it was something because we had to go, because there's certain people that make those trains. It's just not anybody. And we had to, the lady that she was using, I think Annette's was the last train that she was going to create. And then
Oh, wow.
it's passed on generation to generation that does
Look
these
at
Mardi
those.
Gras
Oh, there's
trains.
the hip.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Mom did this.
Wow.
All this
That's
beadwork.
stunning.
Oh, how beautiful.
So you really can see it up close.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's
Oh, Annette,
Man, that's gorgeous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mom did all of that handwork. When she would come into town for me, she would sit down and just work away. My dress beautiful. So I just bought
That
a
is.
standard wedding dress, and then Mom came in and did all of her special touches to it to make it beautiful.
Yeah.
And then
Wow.
that's what I got.
That looks
Wow.
That's amazing. That's
I
just
haven't brought it
gorgeous.
out in 10 years. I was excited to.
Wow.
And Annette, we want to know what shoes you wore.
Well, I haven't half my shoes anymore. I don't think I do. I just
Uh-oh.
wore what was comfortable. You couldn't see my feet anyway.
Yeah. Especially carrying all that weight.
Yeah.
You know?
God.
Yeah. Oh, these, yeah,
Extremely
the
heavy.
train, and yeah, that had to be heavy.
Mhm.
Annette, tell them a little bit about your train, how we went and did the design on the train.
Okay, so I had decided that I wanted to do something that had to do with my husband's organization. And there's only a few train makers in town. And her name was Miss Birch, and I was one of the last trains that she did before she
Wow.
retired. Because, so not only here do you have the smaller organizations, you also have the really large, like Queen, like there's an actual festival day. And she would make those as well. There's actually a Mardi Gras museum here that displays those trains. And those trains that they wear are like $50,000. They're like
My goodness.
amazing. But I just wanted to do something to honor my husband's organization. So what I did was they have a crest. And so we created the crest on that. And then just at the top of the train, I had my initial with two butterflies next to it, kind of like my crown. But yeah, it took months to make, months.
I bet.
So yeah, it was trying to see. Yeah, you can't really. I don't have like a really good picture of it in this book. Yeah, the one I showed y'all was the best I could do. That one. Right there. You see that?
Wow.
That
It
is
says
amazing.
Sunburst. It says Order of Inca, but in person it just shimmers and shines. It's so pretty.
Wow.
So what, did she use metallic threads to embroider it? Is that?
There is sequins
Oh, okay.
strips, but there's also a lot of appliques. She
Oh,
can
okay.
put rhinestones through the whole thing, but it's velvet. So
Okay.
it's
Oh,
velvet,
okay.
and the underlay is kind of a gold material that will drag across the floor real smoothly. Because you're pulling it, and then people are
Yeah.
throwing what we call doubloons at you while you're walking, so you got to be really
Jeez.
it's kind of part of the celebration. But yeah,
Yeah. You
Wow.
wouldn't want something with a lot of friction there, having to pull
no,
that.
no, no, no. No, it's,
Difficult enough.
the piece that actually touches the ground is there's actually clear plastic on
Oh,
it
yeah.
itself.
Oh yeah,
Black.
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Just yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an amazing day, amazing evening.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess that's amazing. It's
Yeah.
it's an amazing image.
Yeah.
And I hope you have video of everything, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
I have a video.
we had lots of pictures. It was a unbelievable, something that we'll never forget, huh, Annette?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess. American royalty. Who knew? I didn't know we had American royalty.
Yay.
Annette, what do you think of these lovely crowns?
I love them. They are so much fun. They are fantastic.
Yes, Leslie made hers out of duct tape roll.
Oh, I did. I didn't realize it. Oh,
Is
that's
that like
funny.
so cute?
That's
Oh,
hilarious.
my bun.
it's
And she's wearing her pearls, and Dot had made hers out of toilet paper rolls.
That's great.
They're worth more than gold.
Yes,
That's
they
right.
are.
That's right.
And Chris is here. Can you
I-
hear us? Yeah.
I can hear you. I can't see you. Can anybody see me?
Yes.
Here.
But you're frozen.
Okay.
Let me scroll
Oh.
through.
Okay. I may have to show my crown. I have such an unstable internet situation. I may have to show this crown real fast while I have a quick moment. Is that okay?
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
seeing you.
Okay.
I I see her with her crown.
So my crown is sticks and pussy willows, and it's on a file folder backing, and these little discs, these little wooden discs with my grandmother's little from her button box and some of the linen,
Oh, I see it.
thread. So
Oh, beautiful.
so
Oh, I love it.
I like sticks.
You did say that last time that you love sticks.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, I do too. And I love pussy willows. I absolutely love them.
Oh, me too. I had a friend who was cutting down pussy willow, her bushes, just too big, and I have just tons and tons.
Yeah, they do. They get very thick like bamboo. They kind of take over. That's beautiful, Christine. I love it.
Yeah, and they last forever. They last
They do.
forever.
They
These
do.
pussy willows are probably 20 years old. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have somebody
Well,
else.
I could hear much of you guys. I just couldn't hear all you.
Were you able to see Annette in her crown?
I did. In and out. Yes. Yes.
Okay,
I got the best parts.
Okay.
We have a new person joining us,
Yes.
Deborah. Welcome, Deborah.
Hi, Deborah.
Deborah,
Do you want to tell us about your crown? We can only see your crown. We can't see your face.
Oh, you can't see my, oh.
Yeah, you got to tilt
There
your
you
camera.
go.
There we go.
There. Is that
There
better?
you go.
That's
That's
better,
much
yep.
better.
Oh, good. Well, if I can get it to stay. Well, I made it really quickly because I was running behind.
There we go.
My dad called at exactly 2 o'clock, and I was like, and he's 94, so when he calls, I answer.
Absolutely.
And so I was quickly making it, but all I did was get some of that twisty paper, and then I found some, I cut out some leaves and put some silk flowers on it.
Looks great.
Very
It's
nice.
fantastic. Yeah.
Very pretty.
Queen of the forest.
Oh, I love all these crowns. They're beautiful.
Well, I don't know if you saw the first part. Well, but we
No.
recorded it. We recorded it, and we're going to be showing it again. So
Okay.
that way everybody will get to hear what Annette had to say about her crown. Annette is my daughter.
Ah, nice.
She's our.
And that's a real crown she has on.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not toilet paper rolls.
Oh, these are real, but not as real.
Yeah,
as
yours
that
is real.
one. Yeah.
Let's see. Cora just said, I
Oh,
have
wow,
Santa
that's
picture, but can't show
beautiful.
my crown. My
Oh,
crowns.
Cora, hopefully you can take a picture of it and put it in
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Comments.
idea.
Actually,
yeah,
if everybody could take a picture of their crown and put it in the comments,
Good idea.
kind of get a better close-up picture, see it.
Leslie, why don't you tell them about your crown?
Oh, my crown. My crown is butterflies that I copied onto glitter paper, and then this is like a glitter paper, and then
Oh yeah, I can see it.
and then I added glitter around it because you can't have enough glitter if you're a queen. And then I used on the inside, well, let me get here. On the inside is like just tissue paper that I pleated. And
nice.
then I took doilies along here, and I just like tip dyed them because I just wanted it a little more vintagey looking. And then these are just like little pearl stamens, and then I dyed them in tea also. And then I had these velvet leaves that I put on, and then some feathers, and
Wow.
then I backed everything with this pink.
Oh,
So it's cardstock stuff.
Really nice.
So just a lot of, but I love the glitter part. I don't work in a lot of glitter. Mine is like usually not glitter, so it's kind of fun to, my pieces are usually pretty, I don't know, not glitter. So this is fun.
mine too.
Yeah.
I think it does have a vintage flavor. In one of the dry cleaners in Asheville, there's some lovely, lovely old photographs of all these little girls dressed as fairies, and your crown is so reminiscent of it.
Yeah.
It's black and white.
Yeah.
So you can see the colors, but yours really does have a vintage flavor. It's beautiful. And I love all the layers. It's really
Yeah. So it's building on top of everything.
Yeah. Very nice.
You can't hear my dog barking, can you?
Yeah, we can hear Sparty.
Where's Sparty's crown?
Oh, Sparty doesn't have one, but we'll let Annette talk about her crown, and then I'll bring Sparty in so you can see him.
You want Annette to talk about her crown?
Oh, you want me to talk
Oh,
about it?
Adele.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yes, Adele.
They do that.
I know. I can't believe I did that. Yeah.
It's okay.
Adele, let's tell about your crown.
Okay. Well, mine is made up of napkin ring things.
Oh, wow.
Decorative thingies. Yeah.
Wow.
That's pretty impressive.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I took some napkin rings apart, and those are the tops of the
Orchids.
napkin. Yeah, no, I stuck the orchids in there this morning. They're not even glued in. And these here are the paper doilies that I sprayed in gold,
Wow.
Yeah.
and that's
Love
it. I made the whole thing out of cardboard, and this was some,
Wow.
I don't know if you can see these here. This was just some appliques that I had that were pretty large, and I thought, well, this will work for a crown.
Looks perfect.
Beautiful.
It is.
Yeah.
That's my crown.
It's
It's
gorgeous.
beautiful.
You can borrow it anytime, Annette.
So I think the day that we're released from being at home, we should all wear our crowns somewhere.
Oh, to the grocery
This is my
store.
friend.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Really? I mean, why not? And
Yeah,
then
they'll-
take a picture of you at that place.
Yeah, they'll probably commit us, you know that.
Yeah.
I have a friend here. He has a crown on too.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
All right.
Oh my God, look at
He's
that.
got his crown, and he's got his.
Scepter. Oh, yeah.
He had to join. He was jealous when he found out we were wearing crowns. He's like, I want to wear my. Really, he's like from God, what is it? Oh, Game of Thrones.
Oh.
So he's like the White King. Go back to where you belong. Yes, ma'am. I have fun making my dolls, so they talk to me.
Yeah, mine too. Yeah.
Well, this has just been a ton of fun. Look at all the people that missed out.
I
know.
And we have our tea. Everybody have their tea.
Absolutely. Yep. I'm almost ready for a
Here's to
refill.
us. Yeah.
Here's
For
to
showing up.
Cheers,
and make-
everybody.
Cheers.
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 Tink, tink.
For
Ting,
Chris,
ting, ting.
What's in my cup?
can you still see us, Chris?
Uh-oh.
Let's see. Cora said that she has photos, and I guess she'll be posting them. That would be
good,
great, Cora.
Good job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be great. So let's see. Did we hear from everybody? Yeah.
I have a question real fast.
Uh-huh.
When you were beading Annette's dress, how did you know that you had enough beads? Or were you, when you ran out, where were you able to find more of the same thing so the continuity would stay?
Well, what I did is I bought all the Swarovski crystals from Swarovski, and I bought them by the gross.
Okay. You buy first, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I had a lot of beads left over, but I was more concerned not having enough. And then what I did was I bought the ruby, I think they're called ruby Swarovski crystals, but they were AB, so they have an iridescent to them.
Or you could be like me and just have your own bead
Oh,
store.
no, girl, I don't have all of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Every bead store that closed in Columbus, they knew that I liked, beads, and so they would call me and say, "You want what's left over?" Yes, please. And I
thought I
do use
had a lot of beads. That's pretty
I
impressive.
use a lot. So
Yeah. Well, it just all worked out. I mean, I didn't have a lot left over, but there was leftovers, and that was the main thing. I just thought, well, I'll just keep beading. I'll just keep putting
Now,
beads on there.
did you do it the tambour style, or you just
No
that
tambour.
tambour needle?
No.
Which I can't figure that out.
No, I didn't do tambour. I just did. Just went in there and just beat it right onto the dress.
Wow. Oh wow.
Yeah, that was really the best way to do it. And I used the fiber line, fire line on it, so I could make sure that, yeah, I didn't want them to go anywhere.
Oh yeah, you don't want them. Yeah, you don't want them cutting. Yeah.
So, but that took hours and hours of work. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
And Adele, with that, on that kind of a scale, did you have to like put the dress in a frame or stretch it in a hoop? Or
No.
When I beat a doll, I can just hold the whole thing in my hand. But something that's that big,
what I did,
you were still able to just hold it?
Yes, what I did is I would take, I'd lay the dress on a table and just work on that section.
Work on a section at a time.
And we had to be so careful with it because it's white. I had to make sure I washed my hands. I washed my hands anyway, but it was handling it, and it was something, huh, Nat? We had to make sure we had to take care of it.
Yeah. And be careful not to prick your finger.
That too. Oh my gosh, that would have been terrible. Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
How many hours did you put into it, Adele?
How many hours?
How many hours?
Oh my!
I don't know, Annette. How many hours?
It's hard to say because it would just when she came home to visit that she would just sit down and work. I mean, a lot of hours. I mean, every time she came home, it was several hours each time, just sitting down and doing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
and if you're visiting together while she's beating, keep track of that time. You're just gabbing away. You don't know.
That's a good way to do it. It sure is beautiful.
There's like, if you see this, I mean, it's white, clear.
Wow. Yeah.
Some gold
pearls, the ruby. See, there's the iridescent in the ruby.
Right.
That is really, really beautiful.
I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she was weighted down between the crown and the collar and the train.
The scepter,
I don't even know how she walked.
Your little furry visitor. Hey.
I know.
Oh, you got babies.
I had 2 babies, and they want to go outside really, really bad. And even though we're all, self-contained, we have people that like to drive very, very fast down through the residential. So it's like.
Oh, I forgot we did the back too, Mom.
Oh yes, we did do the back.
I was thinking we just did the front. I just lifted up I went all the way around.
Is that Cora?
Beautiful.
That's amazing.
Somebody came on.
That's Anna.
Oh, her sound is off.
Yeah. Anna, we can't hear you. You have to unmute yourself.
There she is. She's got to unmute her. Let me see if I can unmute her. No, she's got to do it on her. You got to do it on your end. I can't seem to do it.
Anna, we can't hear you. You have to unmute your microphone. Go to the bottom left corner of your screen. And
there you are.
Oh, there you are.
Yes.
There we go. Now we hear you.
Anna, you're from Greece, huh?
Hi.
She's from Greece.
Oh, there you are.
I'm Anna. From Greece.
Yes.
And nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Anna.
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
I thought that was 2 hours later, the meeting.
Oh, I wonder why.
Okay.
Huh.
Wait a moment, I have to bring my crown.
Okay.
She's adorable.
She's one of my friends that I met on Facebook, and we are like chatty buddies. We're like pen pals on Facebook. I mean, we talk all the time, and so I'm so excited that she's actually here.
Oh my gosh! Oh gosh! Look at that!
Wow!
Oh, that is so good!
Yay.
Bravo!
Yay!
Bravo.
Yay!
Wow.
That is so cute.
That is cute.
Oh my God. Anna, what did you make it out of?
Well, I made, I tried to show how I spent these 2 months closed at home. I was working every day. I was collecting things from out. What I did all these days, I tried to show. My English are not very good.
You're
Yes,
fine. You're doing well.
It's
You're
good.
doing great.
Yeah.
And I make small houses on each a house,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, how cute.
a chicken.
A
The
chicken.
chicken is made paper, using paper.
Oh, I love it.
Small flowers with cotton. I paint. This is great. This is honey. Honey.
Honey?
I found it on the out to the park. We have someone who have bees. You know the bees?
Oh, wow.
Just use honey.
Yeah.
And one
It was
day
like the honeycomb?
What?
The honeycomb?
Yes.
Yeah, the
Oh,
comb
okay, like
that the
wax.
bees make?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Great.
I love it.
And this is silver pins.
Okay.
You see it?
Uh-huh.
You see
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
these small faces.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
In
Wow.
silver pins. I made them before end of February, when I saw again the Van Gogh painting with a face who cried very loud. I thought I'd make a pin with that, and I have two of them here.
Oh.
And a painting, another painting.
Okay.
My camera is not. Okay.
A painting of what?
Van Gogh, I think she
A
said.
small paper, two human figure who's speaking, and with fabric, I made the road to meet them. I can make a description on Facebook what I did.
Okay.
Very
Perfect.
good. And put a picture of it too, Anna.
Yeah, post pictures of it all the way around.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have a
wonderful.
Facebook group? Do you have?
I didn't hear her. Did you hear her?
She asked if we have a Facebook group.
Oh,
Yeah. You have a Facebook group?
She can post it on your page,
Oh,
Leslie.
yeah. Anna,
On
post it
my-
on my page and I'll make certain everybody gets it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody post your crowns.
Oh, this is great.
Yay, Anna, good job getting here, girl.
That's
Love
great.
you.
It's exciting.
I am too happy to be with you.
I know, it's so
Aw.
much fun. Yes. love it.
Leslie,
Yes.
what material is the?
This is
button-
all paper.
Oh, this is great.
So
Oh.
I took a butterfly and I copied it onto glitter paper. So
Leslie, is the same way as you make the.
but the big ones, no, totally different. That's a different paper. Yeah.
Oh, this is
Yeah, so
nice.
this is like cardstock, like just regular heavy paper, and my other wings are made out of a Japanese paper.
Japanese
Oh.
paper. Yes, I remember this Japanese. They are great.
Yeah.
Oh, and who else is here?
So so Adele is here, and Adele and I work together doing things, and then we have Leslie Keeble. She lives in North Carolina, and Leslie and I are both, and Connie are all part of an organization called NIADA. So I'll hook you up. We talked about NIADA before. So NIADA. And then Diana is a very talented doll maker also. And Diana and I have known each other a long time.
A long time.
A long time. And she lives in California, and I go to California and teach. And then Annette is actually a real queen and of the Mardi Gras, and she is Adele's daughter. So, yes.
Ah,
And then Speedy Beatty, also known as Dot.
Hi.
I've known Dot, and Adele and I all know each other for many, many years.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
So, yeah, it's like Albuquerque,
great.
everywhere with Leslie.
Yes. A lot of years. Yes. And then Deborah, where are you from?
Florida.
Florida. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And Connie is also a member of NIADA too. And
Hi.
Connie and I have known each other many years.
Yeah.
I would say now. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been in NIADA since '96. What year were you in?
I think 2009.
Okay, so I've known you at least that long. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, so many years.
I know. Isn't that
Yeah.
cool? Yeah.
Connie,
And-
where are you from? Florida.
Oh, Connie, where do you live?
Oh, I'm in right near Nashville, a very small town called Gallatin, but near Nashville.
Tennessee.
Yes, very good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have specified state too. Sorry about that.
Yeah. And Anna and I have been friends on Facebook for how long have we been, Anna? And we've just really started talking a lot, even before this happened.
You know, a few years, I was looking your blog.
Oh, yes,
And-
that's right. Yeah.
Yes, and after maybe 2 years or 3 years on Facebook, 1 year before you become married with your husband,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
about
Yeah.
3 years, I think.
Yeah, because we'll be married 2 years in May.
Yeah.
Oh,
2 years
congrats.
already.
Wow.
Wow, that flew by.
Cora says that she's from Florida. She's sending me a
Oh,
chat.
thank you, Cora. Thank you.
She's from
Yeah.
Florida. And Chris, you're in Nevada, aren't you? And she's
Right.
in Nevada?
I'm in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you here, Chris? Well,
Well, and you can't see her, but Christine and I have been friends probably the longest. I had just started doll making, so Christine and I have probably been friends over 30 years. So
Wow.
yeah,
Oh,
Oh, hey.
I know.
oh.
Oh, I know. Whoa, how'd that happen?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Time flies.
I know, doesn't it?
Adele, I was thinking about I took your class on costuming in Albuquerque.
Yes.
If I would have had the machine and the knowledge I have now, God, it would have been so much easier. I still remember struggling with that machine, just like, Now I'm like, oh gosh, I wish I would have known all of that back then.
Yeah. Well, you know, as time goes on, we pick up new techniques and
Right.
Oh yeah.
new machinery, new gadgets.
And look, we all made it to Zoom today.
I know.
That's a big accomplishment.
Golly, yeah. Well, there were some other ladies that I had a couple of ladies write me, told me that they weren't going to be able to attend, but they were looking forward to seeing our crowns. So we really need to take pictures and post them somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
And a dear friend of mine, Sherry, that lives in Colorado, she was so looking forward to coming today, and she couldn't because she ended up at the emergency room last night with 104 temperature and a cough. So we're waiting to hear from her to find out. So
oh goodness.
Well, we will
really
keep her in our prayers.
Yes,
Yeah.
I will. And she, I'll keep you guys posted too. And
Yes, please do.
yeah, so.
Well, thank you everyone for being here, and we're just it was fun. It was fun to put some crowns
delightful.
together. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna try to
absolutely.
figure out some more challenges.
Hey,
Yes.
y'all smile at your Zoom. I'm gonna take a big picture. Mom,
Okay.
So y'all smile at the Zoom.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Awesome. All right, I'll send that to you, Mom.
Okay.
That's so cute. I love it. We'll have to post that too. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, it looks
This
like
is
we're
like
having a
really
good time.
wonderful. And Adele and I are working on other things too. So we've been really hard at it for quite some time. So we'll have an announcement coming out in a little
Yeah,
while.
I'm very excited. I saw on Instagram and Facebook, and I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So,
well, we've been
waiting with bated breath. I can't wait to hear what it's going to be about.
Well, let's see, Leslie, we've been working on it for months. It feels like years, really.
Yeah. Well, and separately, we were working on it for years, and then it just came together.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Was this like each of you had a similar idea and then talked about it, or?
Right, and it just kind of, yeah.
I've been wanting to head in that direction in a long time, and Leslie and I were discussing, and she said, she says, I've been wanting to do something too, and I said, well, let's put our heads together and make this happen, and especially now, it's easier to do it virtually, so we decided to do this virtually. Yeah. We're not giving much away, are we?
No, because it has to be a big surprise.
Okay.
So it's fun.
This is good. It's good to have
keep you
something for us to look forward to. Yeah.
Well, now, did NIATA get canceled? The conference this year get canceled?
It did.
The physical conference is canceled in Aeromont. Hopefully we'll be able to loop back around. We're already planning Seattle for 2021. That's already in the works.
Really?
But hopefully
I have a friend that lives there.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Nice.
Stephanie and Andy Reese are our co-chairs, and they're in the middle of negotiations and call for bids with hotels and stuff. And they're narrowing it down already in terms of venue. But hopefully we'll be able to circle back around and visit Aeromont again. I'm so disappointed because, again, this would have been one I could drive to instead of having to fly. And I was, and I know Larry, poor Larry and Stephanie, they've worked so hard for 2 years. Every conference is a 2-year planning project, and to get this close and then have to cancel is just gut wrenching. But it was the responsible thing to do. So hopefully
and
we'll be able.
Aeromont is such a nice venue to have it
is.
in. Oh,
and
so
Jim
incredible.
Scarcella, the director of Aeromont, he is just the nicest guy, and he was willing to forfeit all of the deposits for everybody's rooms.
Oh, that's nice.
And he was really, really nice about it. And so I'm hoping that we'll be able to circle back in the next year or two after next. And try again with Aeromont, because we were there several years ago. I missed it. I was sort of the height of irony because I've lived in Tennessee for many decades, and about 12 years ago I moved to New York, and a year after I moved to New York they had the first conference at Aeromont, and I was like, oh sure. I was there for 30 years, and they never came to Tennessee. And then I finally moved to New York, and they came to Tennessee. So this will be my first Aeromont conference if we can get it all back around again. But we're planning an online thing. It's still in the baby stages. Where I'm on a committee that is trying to figure out, what we can accomplish in just a few months. But we're gonna be offering a virtual conference, and we're in the planning stages of it right now. So hopefully you'll be hearing and seeing things on the website and on social media. We're already starting to we gave all the teachers that had committed to teaching at this year's conference first dibs on offering their class digitally, and we're kind of trying to see how many people need help getting up to speed in terms of technology, teaching a class on Zoom, have little Zoom rooms. And Stephanie Blythe paid for NIATA to have their first year of Zoom, business Zoom subscription, which was very generous of her. So we're in the process of kind of figuring it out. So it's not gonna, certainly what we do won't replace the entire conference. There's obviously things that we can't do, that you can do in person, but we're gonna do as much as we can and just see what comes of it. So fingers crossed.
Well, that's good.
That's
definitely.
Great. That's great. Annette, you getting ready to go run?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, honey. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Your Highness. Bye, Your Highness.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, we should all
join you
don our
next time
crowns
to
and
say
bow.
Bye, ladies. Have a good day.
Bye, honey.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Love you.
Love you.
Aw.
Yay. That's
Yeah,
It's so
she's-
lovely, Adele, that you and Annette have that in common, that experience together. That's so lovely.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, even though we live so far apart, because I'm in Montreal and she's in Alabama.
Oh yeah, that's quite a distance. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Your daughter is adorable.
thank
She
you.
is. She's so beautiful.
Thank you.
She is a very beautiful
Mhm.
woman.
Well, she was really excited about doing this.
Yeah.
She kept writing. She says, she says, what should I do? She says, I'll make sure I'll put makeup on so I don't look like a hot mess.
Like me, I'm a hot mess.
Southern, that's definitely a Southern term, hot mess.
A hot mess. Yeah, you can tell she's from Mobile.
Although I hear that hot mess is pretty much a très chic phrase in places like Brooklyn. Go figure, right?
Yeah,
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
It is a thing. in
Columbus
Brooklyn.
too. We call each other a hot mess all the time too.
Well, ladies, it's been great. I appreciate you
Absolutely.
showing up and look forward to our next challenge.
Yes.
We have to
And our
come up
That
with-
was so fun.
we'll come up with something in our next talk show. We haven't planned it yet, but we will come up with something. We always come up with something. So we will come up with something really fun.
Yeah, I think so. Thank you, everybody, for showing up.
Yay.
We appreciate
Anna,
it.
Thank
Good job,
you,
girl.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Adele,
Anna.
for hosting.
Bye.
Oh, you're welcome.
Nice to meet all you guys.
Bye, Anna.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Stay safe.
You too.
Thank you all. Bye
Bye,
bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye,
Anna.
Anna. Everybody's waving.
Bye.
Yes, the royal wave.
I know.
Bye.
Fun. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
You're welcome.
you.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.